Hi, I'm Marco Rubio. For me, Medicare is not a political talking point. My parents came to the United States in the late 1950s. They worked hard for over 40 years to provide their children the chance to do all the things they themselves could not. But they never made much money. As a result, they retired with precious little in savings. Medicare was, and is, the only way they could access health care. When my father got sick last year, Medicare paid for his numerous hospital stays. And as he reached the end of his life, Medicare allowed him to die with dignity by paying for his hospice care. Like most 80-year-olds, my mother has several age-related ailments. Without the access to quality health care that Medicare pays for, I cannot imagine what life would be like for her. America needs Medicare. We need it to continue without any benefit reductions for those like my mother who are currently in the system. And we need it to survive for my generation and my children's generation. But Medicare is going bankrupt. And anyone who says it's not is simply lying. And anyone who's in favor of doing nothing to deal with this fact is in favor of bankrupting it. Medicare will go broke in as little as 9 years. No one likes this news, but it is the undeniable truth. And the sooner we begin to deal with it, the better off we are going to be. My goals are simple. First, I will not support any plan that changes Medicare for people like my mother who are currently on the plan. We cannot ask seniors to go out and get a job to pay for their health care. Second, any solution must solve the problem. We need to save Medicare, not simply delay its bankruptcy. And third, any solution cannot hurt economic growth. At a time of high unemployment, Americans cannot afford to pay more taxes. I will support any serious plan that accomplishes these three things. And it does not matter to me if it comes from a Democrat or a Republican. Saving Medicare is more important than partisan politics. Representative Paul Ryan has offered a plan that would make no changes whatsoever for anyone age 55 and older. I support it because right now, it's the only plan out there that helps save Medicare. Democrats oppose this plan, and that's fine. But if they have a better way to save Medicare, what are they waiting for to show us? What is their plan to save Medicare? Either show us how Medicare survives without any changes, or show us what changes you propose we make. Because anyone who supports doing nothing on Medicare is a supporter of bankrupting Medicare. Where's the House Democrat plan to save Medicare? Where's the Senate Democrat plan to save Medicare? Where is President Obama's plan to save Medicare? They have no plan to save Medicare, and they do not plan to offer one, because they have decided that winning their next election is more important than saving Medicare for my mother and retirees like her. I've been in the Senate just long enough to be disgusted by the reality that Washington has too many people who think their personal political careers are more important than our country's future. Maybe the Democrats' strategy to use Medicare as a political weapon will work. Maybe not offering their own plan to save Medicare will help them win seats in Congress and re-elect the president. Maybe this strategy is great for the Democrat Party, but it is terrible for people like my mother, and it is terrible for America. Medicare is going bankrupt. If something does not happen soon, in just a few years, whoever is in charge in Washington will have to go to people like my mother and tell them that we can no longer afford to continue providing her with the same Medicare she is used to. We've always had intense partisan politics in America, but throughout our history, on issues of generational importance, our leaders have agreed to put aside politics for the sake of our country. Shouldn't saving Medicare be that kind of issue? I'm ready to work with anyone in Washington who is serious about saving Medicare. And I'm open to any serious solutions they have. Because we're running out of time to save Medicare for our parents and to secure it for our children. And if we fail, history will never forgive us. Thank you.